Morning, my Borio Chiropractic family. Hopefully you guys are having a great morning, great day. Just got done with a workout. Today was leg day. I am not a fan of leg day. Every Thursday is leg day. Whew. I'm going to be walking a little funny today. Anybody knows what I'm talking about, give me an amen out there. I thought today I'd share a story with you, and it's brief, but it's about identical twins. So there's obviously two identical twins, and one went on to win the Olympics, and one didn't. And when, hey Marge, good morning. So when you think about that and you look at their life, you find one went on to win the Olympics, one went on to be highly successful in business. That individual who won the Olympics, one went on to live a very good quality life with their overall health, with their overall function, and the other one didn't. The other one not only didn't win the Olympics, the other one wasn't very successful in their life. They didn't demonstrate a lot of success in business. They didn't demonstrate a lot of success in their personal life. The one that won the Olympics lived a lot longer than the one who didn't go on to win the Olympics. So when we look at that, we hear people talk about the genetics. You know, there's a genetic difference between all of us. But in this case, you basically had two individuals that were genetically identical, and yet their life was different. So the question is, what was the difference between them? Why was one healthier? Why was one more successful? They both had the same parents. They both had the same environment in their house, same school. You know, much of their life, certainly from the inception anyways, was, using that term, identical. So what was the difference? And the difference really stems down to what the difference in all of our lives comes down to, and that's really your habits. See, the difference between an Olympic athlete and a non-Olympic athlete really is their habits, right? So if both of them are genetically identical and one has different habits, what they get up in the morning to do, what they eat, what they read, what their habits are of going to the gym, for example, what have you. The habits of that twin were entirely different than the other twin. And as a result of having different habits, you can't change your genetics, but at the hope of having different habits, that person's life was entirely different. Entirely different. See, the reality is we all have habits. We all take decisions of action. So let's say in the morning, I'm not knocking anybody, but let's say in the morning my alarm goes off 4:55. Let's say, I'm not going to get up. Like, that's an action. That's a decision. That's a habit. When my alarm goes off, boom, I hit the get up button, if you will, stop the alarm, and I get out of bed. That's a habit. So the result of that culmination of those little habits makes an enormous change in your life, the quality of your life, the quality of your relationships, the quality of your business, the quality of your success. All of those come down to those habits. So using the twins as a genetic example, the genes weren't different, but the habits of each one of those individuals was entirely different. If you look at somebody, for example, and just take day to day, and you look at somebody, maybe they're 30, 40, 50 years of age, and they're in unbelievable shape, and you're like, wow, look at, we could say, well, you got good genetics. To deny that has anything to do with it is inaccurate, but in reality, it really isn't the genetics that make the difference, right? It's their habit, their routine, their rituals are different than the other individual. So where one says, I'm going to get up and go to the gym. One says, I'm going to get up and eat really good. One says, I'm not going to drink Mountain Dew for lunch. I'm going to have a protein shake, right? I mean, those people, because they have different habits, they have different rituals, they have a different result. And even though those decisions sometimes, we touched on it yesterday, like brushing your teeth, even those decisions are so minuscule in the moment. They seem so minute. They seem so insignificant in the moment. Those 2 minutes, those 30 minutes, whatever. It seems so insignificant. By having that habit, by having that ritual, by doing it again and again, every single day, the effects of those little habits, the effects of those little rituals are monumental in your life. Financially, for example, let's take somebody that takes $100 or a couple $100 a month and they invest it every single month. And you take somebody else who doesn't do that. The difference at age 65 is monumental. The question is, what are you putting in your investment portfolio when it comes to your health? What are you putting away? What are you doing every day? What is the habit? What is the ritual? What is the time that you're expending, if you will, or utilizing or spending, those moments of spending? What is it that you're doing every single day for those few minutes every day in order to invest in a better day tomorrow and certainly in a better day as the decades pass? That's the difference. As a chiropractor, that's basically our life. That's the life of a chiropractor. Our life is to give you a better life, to help influence you, to nudge you at times. I don't know that it's always information. I think more often than not, it's inspiration that everybody needs in an effort to be inspired to create some new habits, right? Create some new rituals. The last part of this, in my final moment here, is making it sacred. Because that's the next question that a lot of people are going to ask me. Well, how do you do it? You know what? You start off small. You start off with one or two little things. No one can sustain, I'm going to go to the gym 2 hours a day. Nobody can sustain, I'm going to make all these changes. It's too much. You're already addicted to yourself, to your prior habits. So you pick a few little things and you make them, and I love this word, sacred. You make them sacred. When I get up out of bed and hit it, it is sacred to me. Like the idea that there's a choice not to do it doesn't even exist in my brain because it's a sacred habit. It's a sacred ritual. So eating something that's really healthy in the morning, if you're going to have breakfast, that should be a sacred habit. Getting up in the morning and putting some positive things in your head, reading something positive, listening to something positive on YouTube. That has to be a sacred habit and ritual. Writing down what I'm grateful for every day, writing down what I'm looking forward to, writing down what you're good at. That has to be a sacred habit and a ritual for you every single day. Making good decisions when it comes to your physical health has to be a ritual and a sacred habit every day. Going to your chiropractor has to be a sacred habit and a ritual. Getting in periodically to get an adjustment, to keep your spine and your nervous system. Those people are what? Healthier, right? What do we call them? Don't we call them something funny? I remember this when I was growing up as a young guy, going to the gym, which I still do, and eating good, and going to the chiropractor, and people call them this. You ready for this? Health nuts. You ever get that? Hey, you're a health nut. And you're like, wow, what do you mean I'm a health nut? We would call them crazy. We would look at them from our perspective and go, wow, look at all the things that you do. That's crazy. That's nutty. But it's the health nut that's a great grandparent enjoying time with the great grandkids, like we talked about yesterday. That's the benefit of being a health nut. The man or the woman that, hey, I'm going to go to the chiropractor. I'm going to eat good. I'm going to go to the gym, right? The parents that bring their children into this office to get care, to get their spine and nervous system really healthy when they're young, their life is dramatically better right from that early age. They're going to develop better habits. They're going to develop better rituals. That becomes sacred to them. Making sure, hey, I'm getting in for my adjustment. Hey, I'm making sure I eat well. Hey, I'm making sure I go to the gym. Hey, you know what? I'm making sure I take a few minutes in the morning to take better care of this guy right here so that my outlook, my perspective, my ability to control myself, all of that dramatically improves. In the end, it's a better life, guys. In the end, we're not led by fear, right? We're not eating fear for breakfast, as they say, and stress and anxiety for lunch, right? We're controlling our thoughts. We're basically plowing a better path for us every single day. I'm eating better. I'm exercising. I'm getting into the chiropractor. I'm taking every step to take as good a care of myself as I possibly can so that when stress hits, I'm better prepared. I'm healthier for it, right? When challenges exist in my life, I'm better for it. I'm healthier for it, right? When I get older, guess what? I'm the healthiest version at 40. I'm the healthiest version at 50 and 60. I'm not hoping to be well. I'm not looking for a miracle, right? And they're out there. But why set yourself up to look for a miracle to be healthy? Why look for the greatest surgeon to do some unbelievable surgery? Why not take care of your body so you never need to find the greatest surgeon in the world anyways, right? Something to think about. Hey, love and appreciate you guys. Listen, if you like what we're doing here in the mornings for you guys, make sure you like it. Give me a thumbs up, or a heart is even better. And then also I would always ask for you to share a video. So take a few minutes and just hit share, and you could share it to your page. You could share it to some friends. We also have a YouTube channel, Borio Chiropractic, so you guys can reach out on that. All our videos are moved. Thank you for the heart right there, whoever said it. And you could share our YouTube channel, like our YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, and you could share some of that great information if you like what we're doing, and certainly trying to send you guys some love. In the end, I'm just sending you guys love, every morning that I can, okay? And big shout out, love and appreciate all you guys. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay healthy. Know that we're here our normal hours to take care of people for Essential Chiropractic Care. Big embrace to all you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning.